Hello and welcome to my studio. My name is Derek. I'm a professional stained glass artist, and today I'm just doing a quick follow-up video to let you know a little bit more about the recent television program on the BBC called Make It at Market. For season 2, I was asked to be a mentor for 2 glass artists who are really at the early stages of their careers. So we have Emily from Derbyshire and we have Charlotte from Bristol. Today I'm going to show you the behind the scenes of how we helped 2 glass artists turn their dream of making stained glass into full-time businesses. Now I know you out there in the creative community do want to do that yourselves, so I thought it would be interesting for you to see actually how we did it. So we worked through the whole process of branding them, creating logos for their companies, setting up websites and pricing, and the whole process of how to make what they made quickly and efficiently so that they could sell it and make a reasonable profit at the end of it. Both of them are now flying full speed ahead. You'll get some background footage of actually what it's like to film for a TV program as well. It was really exciting, really intense, but great fun. So I'll show you some behind the scenes on that as well. And also we've just come back from a reunion for both the first series and second series at the Glass Museum in Stourbridge, the famous glass museum where they do glass blowing and all kind of specialist glass work. And they invited the stained glass group, myself and Emily and Charlotte, along to the show, plus other makers from series 1 as well. Hopefully you'll get some nuggets of information about how you can turn your dream of making stained glass into a full-time business. Enjoy! So this is the behind-the-scenes story of Charlotte Saville and her introduction to TV world. She's quite shy and retiring, as you can see. We first met at Waterperry Gardens, this beautiful large garden with a museum and cafes, etc. It was a great scene for filming. And this is our first day.
And here we have my ladder lady.
Oh my goodness! Thrown right in at the deep end together. Filming started bright and early in the morning. It was a roasting hot day and Charlotte set about doing her demonstrations. Lots of work, really high intensity. Meeting Dominic Chinia was fantastic. He really is as nice as he seems on the telly. A great day, and Charlotte really took to it so well and did some great demonstrations. And then we met up in my studio to continue the journey further, so I could help her with some aspects of things that she needed to concentrate on in order to take her business forward. Hi Charlotte.
Hello.
Here we are together, week 4. This is the first time we've been working together in the studio.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. So we've been doing a little bit of work this morning. Do you want to talk us through what we've been doing?
Yes, so this morning we've just got 2 of my designs here. So we've been playing with different coloured paints. So we've got some different types of coloured paint. So this is a green and this is a sort of an orangey brown colour. Usually I've just been playing with the black. So it's really nice to get the different tones and to see what goes well with the different stains as well. So I'm really pleased with these ones.
So a lot of these patterns were inspired by, you did a church visit, didn't you? And you posted that on social media?
Yeah, so I went to St Mary Redcliffe Church in Bristol. So I took close-ups of the borders, and then I've just taken little elements from that, really. So a lot of them are sort of 15th century windows in St Mary Redcliffe, and just the detail is incredible.
Okay.
And it's a wallpaper that they replicated, and they it's actually the wallpaper now is in platinum leaf, so it's absolutely stunning. Yeah. So I think, like, I've got the 2 figures here. Yeah. I think I'm going to have possibly 7 or 8 pieces all together. I'm still sort of working on refining that. Yeah. So I want to have different poses, maybe sort of 5 women and 2 men. They'll all have, that's why we're working on the colours, because it's difficult I don't know whether to sort of scale down the colours that I use, or whether to just go all out and have, you know, loads of different colours, which I think at the moment I love seeing them all together. So I think, you know, some of the things that we've done today, like the greens and the yellow, I really love together. And then just seeing them all together, it's just like being in a sweet shop, isn't it? It's really difficult to choose which one. So we're just cleaning off the stain. We put the paint on one side, and then we put it's called silver stain, but it comes out like a sort of orangey yellow colour. And it actually stains the glass instead of being, so look, you can see it's a beautiful golden yellow colour. So you never really know how it's going to come out, but this is looking lovely. This one was from Brighton Pavilion, which is one of the wallpapers. This one here is part of a floor, which was in St Mary Redcliffe. So massive window, and it just had this amazing floor, which is really contemporary. So we're going to be using flashed glass, which is it's a glass which has a layer of colour on the top. We're going to put the glass in a bath of water, and then we'll use a very fine drill just to skim off the top of the glass, which will then expose the light underneath. So we'll see how it goes, but ideally I'd quite like to, instead of just having it like white and red, for example, I'd quite like to work on the sort of gradient and getting different tones within the glass. But we'll see. Yeah. So the website is, so it's difficult because it's like a catch-22. So I can't build the website until I've made the collection. I can't build the collection until I've refined my painting skills. So at the moment, the key thing is to get the collection together and then photograph them really nicely. And then I can get them on the website. The website's starting, it's sort of started. So I've written quite a lot for it. I feel like it's kind of slowly coming together. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Like the, you know.
That graduation in tone.
Yeah.
So Charlotte, how do you feel it's going at the moment? We're kind of like halfway through our 8 weeks. There's a lot still to do, but how do you feel things are going at the moment?
I think it's good. I think I've almost refined the collection, which is one of the most important things for me to do. And also getting confidence in my painting, which I feel like that's coming along as well. So I feel like everything's going in the right direction. So yeah, it's exciting. I just feel like I'm just playing at the moment. I feel like a bit of a kid in a sort of sweet shop. So it's going to be interesting to just watch it all come together. I think once I've got those pieces ready and I see them all together, that's going to be really exciting. Also, I'd quite like to play with some of the reactions again, because I think that's really exciting. So when the paint reacts to certain substances like vinegar, or that you can suddenly get a different pattern without spending too much time on the actual piece. So I think I get quite fixated in making it perfect, whereas sometimes happy accidents are the best thing. So I'd really like to explore that. Also the etching that we've been doing is really exciting. I'm not completely happy with this piece, but I think that it just, I think you can't really learn from something unless you've had time to actually play with it. So yeah, it's about letting yourself just experiment and then reining it all back in again, I think, which is great. This is the exciting bit.
How are you feeling?
Right, Derek.
Yeah.
I'm okay. We've got this. We'll be fine.
It's a
just a normal conversation.
Normal conversation. On set for the final day.
I know. And what a day! You know what? It's well, here with Charlotte, we're about to start filming. They're literally setting up all the cameras now, and it's the last day filming.
It's a bit sad, really, isn't it?
It is. I know. We've been on such a journey.
Yeah.
This is the last day.
Yeah. I know.
But we're ending on high because your work looks absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
It really does, and I cannot wait to get in there and start talking to you about it. Finding out how much money you've made.
Yes. Yeah. Well, it's also nice to actually show it because I've kind of just been squirreling away in my, in my studio. So it's nice to actually.
I did see you peeping over when I was looking at it. I did see you kind of looking over.
Right, I've got some crazy news. I'm going to have to say it really quickly because otherwise these words will never leave my mouth. I am going to be on the telly. I have been filming for a programme called Make It at Market. I'm going to be on the telly with this bearded one and this lovely man. And I can't quite believe it. I literally cannot believe it. I'm absolutely terrified. Cameras on me, I'm just taking a little video because you're really intimidating. 30 of us all together, lots of different makers, designers, furniture makers, potters, but like artists, like it's just incredible. Metal workers, I can't name them all, but they are awesome and we've had the best time, and I hope you will watch us because we're very proud.
Behind the scenes, this is Emily's story. Emily Smale has a big dream. We first met at Waterperry Gardens in Oxfordshire. This beautiful stately home, museum and grounds is the perfect backdrop. On the very first day meeting one another, we were thrown straight into filming. How are we getting on?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks.
Yeah?
Hi.
Hi. The TV crew and host Dominic Chinia were fantastic at making everyone feel comfortable. But Emily had only recently learned how to make stained glass and was battling a strong sense of imposter syndrome. Emily wants to create a new business selling beautiful, everlasting stained glass flowers as a delivery service. So I was really keen to help Emily and started working with her to develop better craft skills and focus her dream of making stained glass flowers into a business reality. So we spent time together at my studio. Emily, it's been 2 weeks since we last met.
It is.
For the filming. How's it been these last 2 weeks?
Yeah, so the first week was a bit until Thursday, and then I was like, right, I need to buck my ideas up. I started doing my website and I found it really tricky, so I needed just to take a break, step away. So I took a box of my flowers into Derby on the Friday with my kids in tow and just basically was like, do you like my things? And like showing my wares, I was peddling my stuff. So that's what I did. And then the second week, I made loads of flowers ready for a show craft fair event. Next week, week 3, we'll be looking at boxes, packaging, and really hammering my website because it needs to be done. I've kind of almost gone, I'm doing that now. Like I was doing the patina and now I'm thinking, I hate patina. Let's eliminate that. My flowers were a bit chunky. I'm just gonna like refine them, make them look more elegant. Basically, I need to grow up, which sounds awful, but I've I'm trying to find like a nice name that's a bit more grown up and try and just elevate myself to a lady rather than a girl. So let's make these flowers less chunky. And yeah, let's be more elegant about it.
So what's the new name?
Beetle and Bloom, except for I spelt beetle wrong. So I had to change it. Right, so I've been looking into logos and I've done a mood board and I've got bugs on it because of my stained glass bugs. There's also one picture of a bug with its wings out, which I'm super excited about. So I've got some font, which is Art Deco style font, because I went to Barcelona and I just loved Barcelona, and they seem to have that stuff like everywhere. So the person who's going to do my logo is going to do, she said something about the bug with the wings open with watercolour on it. So it's going to look like sort of stained glass shining through. And I've said it needs to have like a nod to flowers in there, because obviously the major thing is flowers. So I'm really excited about that. And also she's going to do brand patterning as well. So basically I'll have my logo, I'll have the picture logo, I'll have the sort of logo writing, and then also inside my gift boxes there'll be tissue paper which will have this brand logo on, which might well be the actual logo itself, or it could be something else, but it's going to be really bug themed and kind of like natural history, sort of almost, I don't even know how to explain it. You know, when you like get postcards with like old fashioned pictures of flowers on from like ye olden years, it's like that. So I'm like, yeah, I'm super excited. I think it's going to bring the whole thing together, and so that it's really going to be a treat for anybody who like has it delivered on their doorstep. I'll be like, ooh. So yeah, really excited. To Beatles and Bloom. So yeah, I spelled Beatles as in the Beatles, the band, the pop band. Yeah. So amateur. Oh, and also I'll talk about the fact that when I was doing my website, I was saying typing incest instead of insect a lot of the time because I'm dyslexic, and the words, just the letters.
So that is now going to be our template. So we're going to use this template to cut out shaped pieces of sticky back plastic.
The idea of these templates is great. Such a good idea. It's always really weird doing it like this. I don't know if I can, such a big piece.
That's right. What you can do is very carefully over the edge of the...
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So we'll do the leaves as well, and then we'll start assembling.
When you said about jewels and things like that, I was a bit iffy as to what they would look like, how they would be incorporated in the flowers. But what you showed me is really ace, especially leaning towards Christmas as well. So I think the red jewels will be awesome, and also getting rid of the patina. The silver looks lovely. I don't know what my issue was, really. There's no issue, it's fine. So yeah, let's crack on with those for sure.
This is a new range you're working on at the moment, yeah?
Yes, I'm working on my Christmas stuff. So
talk us through what you're doing.
So I shall show you my array of goodies. I have loads of beads in here. Takes me back to being a kid. I'm really excited by it. I've got massive deja vu. That's really weird. Yeah, so all of those beads will go into some sort of Christmas-based thing. At the moment, I'm doing a mistletoe. So I can't decide whether to put 2 beads or 3 beads. I think just 2. So yeah, I'm going to have that on a wire, which is like this. And so I'm going to have little extra bits coming off. I'll probably only have 3 mistletoe on here. Yeah. And I know it's not conventional, but trying to see what I can get away with in my own little flower world. So I'm going to have a little bit of metal hanging off here, and then there'll be a loop. And then that loop will have another loop, and then they'll sit like this, and the mistletoe will be able to just kind of move around and be quite free flowing. So yeah, that's the plan, if it's not too fiddly for me to do on math.
How you feeling?
All right, yeah, just...
You're all mic'd up?
I'm all mic'd up, yeah, I'm all mic'd up. Just going to do a little bit of tweaking, because suddenly they weren't in their vase, and I was like, oh my God, where's my flower?
We've been worried all day about them blowing away, haven't we?
Yeah, now I've got it.
Yeah.
It's all right, because when I got married, as soon as I said I do, it's thunder and lightning, so it's a good omen, it's not a bad one. Hi everybody, welcome to those of you who have joined me. I'm honoured that you're all here for my crazy journey. It's been crazy, absolutely crazy. The response has been phenomenal, like phenomenal. I had no idea. It's been really, really overwhelming. So yeah, so I just wanted to say thank you. And there are some other orders in the background you see. I'm halfway through packing up orders at the moment, trying to figure out what it is that I need to do. So yeah, I'll be with you soon. Okay, I feel like that was a really miserable and sad ending, but it's not. I'm getting a phone call. I need to go. Bye.
On the 20th of January 2024, the reunion of Series 1 and Series 2 makers was held at the Glass Museum in Stourbridge. This is a fantastic facility which showcases handmade glass, has some fantastic hot glass demonstrations, always a crowd pleaser. And there was an invited group of makers from Series 1 and Series 2 who were able to show their work. So here's some of Emily's work, and here's some of Charlotte's work, all on show for sale. I caught up with one of the makers, Amy Palmer from Series 1, and asked her how she found being on the show.
Oh, it's fantastic from start to finish. The production company were amazing. Everybody was brilliant. It was fantastic to meet Don. He was just lovely, exactly how you see him. And it's just been the most positive, wonderful, nurturing experience from start to finish.
And did you find that you had a bump up after the show? Did you get
It was so wonderfully overwhelming. That's the only words I have for it. So literally my year has just gone from strength to strength. And then every time the show was on repeat, I had another spike that bumped everything up again. And it's just make it markets the gift that just keeps on giving. So that really feels like that.